Hello, dear subscribers. It's time to expose the darkness. In James chapter 5, read, "Come now, you rich, weep and howl for your miseries that are coming upon you." So, this chapter, the first few verses at least, are speaking about the rich people, the millionaires and the billionaires in these end times. Verse 2: Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver are corrupted, are corroded, and their corrosion will be a witness against you, and will eat your flesh like fire. You have heaped up treasure in the last days. Indeed, the wages of the laborers who mowed your fields, which you kept back by fraud, cry out, and the cries of the reapers have reached the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. You have lived on the earth in pleasure and luxury. You have fattened your hearts as in a day of slaughter. You have condemned, you have murdered the just. He does not resist you. Therefore, be patient, Britain, until the coming of the Lord. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth, waiting patiently for it until it receives the early and latter rain. You also be patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is at hand. Verse 9: Do not grumble against one another, brethren, lest you be condemned. Behold, the judge is standing at the door. My brethren, take the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord as an example of suffering and patience. Indeed, we count them blessed who endure. You have heard of the perseverance of Job, and seen the end intended by the Lord, that the Lord is very compassionate and merciful. So the millionaires have become billionaires, and they've become even richer since the lockdown. So it is indeed prophesied here, and we have read in the first few verses of James chapter 5. Now you must also know that the light pushes away the darkness, and not the other way round. And in John chapter 1 verse 5 we read how the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. Unless one receives Jesus Christ, he or she can neither see nor comprehend. Rather, they would be in total darkness. What do we read in Matthew chapter 5? Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt has lost his savour, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. So if you know something, what's the point of keeping it to yourself? You are to come forth and share it with others, even if the truth may be painful. What we call being a whistleblower. Verse 14: You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. So the truth must be brought forth. If you know something, come forth and speak it from the rooftops. The truth is not to be kept hidden, but rather it's to be proclaimed from the rooftops. In verse 15 we read that a candle is not placed under a bushel, which in modern terms is a bowl but it's placed on a candlestick, and it's to give light to all those who are in the house. So what you know, your knowledge, the truth that you know, you are to share it, you are to reveal it, not to keep it to yourself. All right? So that in that manner, the others may be able to see the light, because through the media, they are only receiving darkness and lies. Now you are the light, the source of light, and you have a role to play. You are to shine that light, and you are to push the darkness, because light pushes darkness, as we said. I am attaching an example of a whistleblower shedding light and exposing the deeds of darkness of the powers that be. Because, as we read in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 11, it says, "Have no fellowship with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them." So, choose a means, choose a way how to put forth the truth. Sometimes it may be difficult, though we know that there may be repercussions to putting forth the truth, but there are various channels to put the truth. Sometimes you may perceive one channel to be more endangering, perhaps, to your condition and to your circumstances, but you can find another way to put the truth out. Okay? So I'll just give you an example. Okay? You can put the truth, instead of writing a letter to perhaps a prominent authority. All right? You can voice your concerns, or rather put the truth out there by other means, by social media. All right? You put it out there no matter what, in any form you choose. But put it there, don't keep it inside of you. So if you have something valuable to tell us, to tell the world, if you have light to shine, come forth and shine it. God bless you all.